What is up, you crazy bastards? Hobby with Cage 206. 5 minutes at a hobby today. Say you want a revolution. Brought to you by Pleca Trading and Arena Club. Arena Club, fun little commercial with Derek Jeter on it. He ignores me now. We used to be pals, me and Derek Jeter. You know, we hung out. Now, I think it's like almost restraining order time. He won't leave me alone. You know, he's all up in my DMs, Derek Jeter. Hopefully he comes to another show, national, something like that. That'd be cool. Today, 5 minutes, hobby talk. If you're a listener of my content, 1,200 or so episodes now between the two shows, you've probably heard me say this a bunch of times, but I keep going back to the well. So maybe you'll be able to learn from it, or maybe you won't. But opening boxes, it's just not the way to go, guys. It's just not. It literally is like just pulling a slot machine, hoping for that kaboom. And then when you get the kaboom, you get the bonus. When you get the Wheel of Fortune spin, it's never the big jackpot. It's always the crappy one. It's just enough to get you to do it again. I posted a while ago, don't get too excited, anybody, because June 7th, that's when the LeBron 1-on-1 will get pulled from the Revolution box, the LeBron Kaboom Green 1-on-1. And of course, somebody already pulled it. And what's funny is my son, who we open Revolution every time it comes out, Basketball Revolution, you know, whether it's Chinese New Year version or, hobby boxes. So my LCS knows that it's, it's Ian's favorite shiny product to open. So this year I was able to get a case, and he really did not charge me a lot. We'll talk about that in a second. But when I posted that, Ian said, we're not going to get a green, and we're not going to get a LeBron. We're going to get a Ron Holland. I never even heard of Ron Holland. He said Ron Holland the second. I don't know if he's on the Pistons or something. Who knows? Anyway, got a whole case to open. Whole case. Now, my LCS didn't kill me because I've been buying from him for decades. But I see box prices of like $250 or more for a box of this. So everybody's chasing the kabooms. Everybody's looking for the big hit, that big case hit. $250 a box, 16 boxes in a case. It's $4,000 for a case. I will tell you, I didn't even pay half that. Show you what the markup is on this when we go to breakers. And that's another thing. So anyway, just to cut to the quick, what you see in front of you there is the kaboom we hit, which is Ron Holland. The kid called it. And man, it's funny because you shouldn't spend $2,000 and have a deflated moment. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, like I'd rather not even get one. But that's what happens. Part of that is because, listen, when you see Instagram and you see the Black Sand Beach and you see, the vacation spots, you see the Taj Mahal, it is made to look a lot better than it is. Your tourist destinations, everything is made to look better than it actually is. And it's the same thing here in the hobby. Companies post the great cards that are out there and available. The breakers break so much product, but what you're seeing, the little clips you're seeing, are just the best hits. And unfortunately, that's what you think is going to happen. You're kind of holding out hope for that to happen. We did not get burned because I didn't pay a lot. And I will do this again tomorrow, even knowing I was going to get a Ron Holland, because we open Revolution every year. It's a cool little birthday celebration. And I enjoyed opening making mayhem of opening just packs and just garbage everywhere. And it's Michael Porter Jr., so that kind of sucks. But we got a little kaleidoscope. Michael Porter Jr., 1-of-1. See, a little 1-of-1. That might be the first licensed basketball 1-of-1 that Ian and I have pulled out of a pack. Possible. That's cool. He's not the worst. That's a cool looking card. That's why he likes it. Check out how pretty that is. You got a Galactic, some rookie I've never heard of. Tijane Saluwang Revolution. And that was basically it. Those are your three big cards that he hit. I think he had a Bronny base card was the only other thing he was excited about. But yeah, I don't believe that we're going to be able to recoup 4,000 or even the 2,000, maybe even 200. But that's not the point. The point here is I want to make sure you know you're not going to recoup it either. It's gambling. You got to know it's money, sunk costs going in. Kids got to know it too. And I have to do a better job here. And I think I am, because the first thing he said as we took the garbage out after opening the stuff up was, could have bought a lot of Google stock with that. He even did the math. He's like, could have bought some Google stock. Could have bought maybe 10 more shares of Google instead of this. Who knows? It's a lot of fun, though. And that's the counterbalance. I just wish it's funny because it's literally, he said, Ron Holland. He said, that's what we're going to pull. It's going to be crap, Ron Holland. It is what it is, guys. You know my take on this. I'm still going to keep doing it. But, not to sound ridiculous, but, this kind of, birthday kind of buy, it's not going to bankrupt me. It's not going to impact really, I'm not going to have to go sell blood for this. But it's still a lot of money. And you'd like to, do better than we did. This, what I'm telling you, and the case that we opened with this kaboom, you don't see much content being made about this. And I sound like a whiner every time. And every time I do something like this, you have, that bonehead, really short guy from Sports Card Nonsense. Oh, Cage is complaining about what he gets and the hits again. Well, you're a breaker. You're making your money breaking, and you got to keep people breaking. So no one likes to hear this, which is not what the breakers want you to see. I'm just showing you reality. And there's the 5-7 minutes of hobby today. I love the DMs, guys. Keep them coming. You seem to like this format, so I'll keep doing it. See you soon.